Hello all, I'm Syed here. So today we'll be discussing how to prepare a PPT using latex. The document class what we'll be using here is Beamer. So let's get started now. So the first command what we have given is backslash document class Beamer. Then we have used use package rack2e. The reason why I have used this package is to align the text. That is, in Word document you get the paragraph like this is not even here, so if you want this to be properly justified you will be using this command, right? So for that purpose I have used this particular command rack2e. So if you don't give this, then it becomes difficult to properly align the paragraph or to justify it. So let's go back, and then we have given use package graphic X. This is to insert all the images and all. And then again I have used set beamer template. This is to give the table numbers. That is, so if I have given some if I have inserted a figure or a table, if I am not getting that figure number, for example after this figure we have this figure 1 written here. So if this command is not given, that is set beamer template caption numbered, then you might not get that figure number 1 there. You will get figure but that number will be missing there. Then I have given use theme Warsaw. This is to get it in a better way, I mean the colored PPT. For example, let me just deactivate this and see what happens. See, I'll get a plain PPT. So if you want a colored PPT with a good theme, you can use different theme options. You can Google and check for different themes. I have used Warsaw theme. And then the next command is title. So title, this is the title. So for the title I have written this. Under flower brackets I have written the complete title, and then here I have written the short title. So you have the option to write short title as well as the complete title. So the short title will be highlighted here in the corner. You can see here in this corner, the bottom corner right side, you will get the short title, and the main title, this part will be highlighted at the top. And then I have given author, I have written the author there, and then the institute name, and then the document. So we'll start with begin document. Okay, so here this is the paper what I am trying to convert into a PPT. So the title I have copied and the author name I have pasted. So document class we have given Beamer, use package we have given the rack2e to align the text, then use package graphics for images, set Beamer template for table number and figure number, use theme for the PPT to be in different themes. Then title we have written short title here, and then the main title, author name we have given, and then the institute name we have given. And then the main command you can start with your the main content. So you will be giving begin document. And then next command given is make title. This make title is given to make this title here. Then we have this command begin frame. So for each and every slide you have to give begin frame and end frame. So each slide will be under begin frame and end frame. So begin frame and then end frame. So each and every title will be under these two commands. And then the abstract part I have written here, abstract, begin abstract, and then I have given the data there. Let me run that. Okay. Now under this begin abstract, I have given this command justifying. Let's see what happens if I don't give this command. So I'm going to deactivate and run it. See here, you can see the text are not properly aligned now. They are not in order. But if I give that justify command and rerun it, they are properly aligned. So that's the purpose of giving this justify. And then we have this two commands. When you give backslash 2 times, what happens is you'll be breaking the paragraph into 2. Now in case if I deactivate this and run, you can see here then the paragraph is not broken. It is a one single paragraph. But if I give this 2 lines back to back, then the paragraph is broken. Okay. And then this command, I have given horizontal space 20 points. What happens if I don't give this? Let's check that out. You can see the next paragraph starts from the left side corner, starts from the left side corner if you don't give that particular command. That is, if you don't give H space, that is horizontal space, then it directly starts from the left side corner. But I want some space to be there from the left side corner, so I'll give horizontal space command with 20 points. You can increase or decrease the spacing here. So we are getting the space there. Then again end abstract and then end frame. So as I was saying, any slide should have start or begin frame and it should end with end frame. So whatever you write under this begin frame and end frame, whatever you write between this begin frame and end frame, that is what is going to be in the slide. So for abstract, the command is begin abstract, end abstract. Similarly, to align the paragraph properly, we will be giving justifying command. When you give 2 times backslash, that is to break the paragraph. Head space is to give space before the next paragraph starts. Okay, so we have done with the first slide now. Now let's go to the next slide. For the next slide, again we'll start with begin frame and it has to end with end frame. The title of that slide will be written here under 2 flower brackets. Then we have written description of the specimens now. Now this description of specimens we want in bold. So for that purpose we have given text bold. Text bold front, I think that is what it is. Text BF, and under flower brackets you have to give what exactly you want to have under bold fonts. Just in case if I deactivate this, let's see what happens. The heading becomes normal. So if you want it to be bold, it should be under flower brackets and the command should be text BF. And as I have explained earlier, when you give 2 times backslash, it is to start from the next line or to break the paragraph. And then next I have given vertical space command here, that is to have space between the heading and the paragraph. In case if I remove this vertical space, let's see what happens. I'll just deactivate this now and run it. See, the space is removed between the first and the second line. But if you have that vertical space command, then there is a space created between the first and the second line. And then justifying command, as explained earlier, it is to put the paragraph in a line, that is to justify them, that is to bring them in order. So we are done with the next slide. Then coming to the third slide now. Third slide has an image. So as usual, whenever you are working on a slide, you have to start with begin frame and then end frame. The title of that slide is given here, written here. So the command is begin figure, begin center, include graphics. This is to increase or decrease the image size. And this is figure name. This figure name is basically in what name we have saved this particular figure in the particular folder. For example, I am saving all the files in this particular folder. So here, these are the names to which I have saved the images. So whatever name you give here, that particular name has to be given here. And this file also should be saved in the same folder. For example, file, save as. See, it is saved in this particular folder, Texwork. So under that particular folder only, all other files should be saved. So include graphics, scale is to increase or decrease the image size, and then we have this figure 1. And then caption, what is the name? This caption is nothing but this section property. So whatever you write under captions will be written here. And then end center, end figure, end frame. So these are the commands to insert a figure. Next, so we are done with the figure. Next we have to go to the table now. So for the table, again begin frame and then end frame. You want a heading for that, you can insert it here. Let's say properties. So the title I gave here, so it got generated here. So the command to prepare a table is begin table, in bracket you write HT, then centering you want this to be in the center, then again begin tabular. This is nothing but the number of columns we have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are totally 5 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you'll be writing like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, along with that vertical lines. And then H line. This H line is nothing but a horizontal line. Let's see what happens if we deactivate this. See, the top horizontal line is deleted. So we want it back, so I'm going to switch it off. So we are back with that top horizontal line. Then section shape, you write that here, and then the symbol, then P, H, T. So here we have written section shape, first column, then the second column symbol, then third column P, H and T. So these columns should be separated by and symbol for the first row. Then 2 times backslash to get into the next line. Then again a horizontal line. Then again the details of the second row. 2 times backslash. Then again horizontal line. Again details of the third row. Then fourth row. Finally again a horizontal line. End table or end tabular. Then caption, that is the name of the table. End table, end frame. So you are done with this. Then go to the third slide, test results. So again begin frame, the title, then text bold. This is used to make the text bold. So test results, third I have written here, right? So make it bold. To make it bold, I have written here. So whatever you write under this 2 brackets will be converted into bold letters. Then 2 times backslash so that the line starts from the next paragraph. Then vertical space, this is used to separate the heading and the bottom paragraph. Justifying is to bring them in a line. So I have written the details here. And this figure, the typical failure modes of all the tested concrete filled steel tube specimens are illustrated in figure. I have written here, refer to figure 2. So that is what it comes here, figure 2. So what is figure 2? This is figure 2. In case if I change this to figure 1, see if I write here figure 1 under the command and run it, see here automatically it changes to figure 1. This figure 2 is nothing but the tag what we had given earlier. That is, after adding any image, you will be giving a label or a tag. Through this, your figure is identified. Then again coming to the next slide now. So again it's an image what I have inserted. So to start with begin frame, we have begin frame, then begin figure, begin center, include graphics, caption, label, end center, end figure, end frame. So this is the command to insert the image in a next slide. Then again the next slide, begin frame. Now here I have given a special command now here, allow frame breaks. Now what exactly this does is, for example, whatever data I have written here under analysis and discussion, this data is quite big. If I add everything under one particular slide, then this whole data will not be incorporated. For example, I have given begin frame and the data is this what I have added. It's from here till here. Now this is quite a big data. This much data will not fit into one single slide. So if you want multiple slides to be used for that particular data, then you will be using this command, allow frame breaks. So if you give this allow frame breaks, then in that case the data whatever you are inserting will be divided into the number of slides required. See, for that purpose you can see analysis and discussion 1, 2, 3, it has automatically generated. I've given only once, but it will automatically break it. And then this begin enumerate. This begin enumerate is to number it. For example, here you can see number 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So if you want through number part, then you will be using this begin enumerate option. So let's discuss this now. Okay, so begin frame, for any slide you will give to start with begin frame and then end frame. And here we have given allow frame break because we want this much data to be divided into a number of slides. Then the heading is written here, and the next command given is begin enumerate. This begin enumerate is to put the data in terms of points 1, 2, 3 like that. Justifying command is given to bring this in alignment to justify. So how do we start? We write as item. This is first item, that is for this ultimate stress. Then second item, that is for strength index. Third item for average strain. Fourth item for ductility index. And as we have already discussed, this extra command I have given is to make this font bolder. That is ultimate stress, it is in bold lines, in bold fonts, because we have given this extra command, that is text pf. Okay, and then there is an equation that we have incorporated here. To get the equation, we have given this command begin equation, end equation. So whatever you write in between will be generated as an equation and it will be numbered. Begin equation, end equation. So again, next equation, begin equation, end equation. So we have written like this, and now I have inserted two images here. So for that, again, begin frame, end frame, end frame. The data of both the images are incorporated in one slide only, and then the size of the image I have reduced. And then the next slide, that is conclusion. Now our conclusion, we have lot of points in conclusion, so one slide will not be enough to incorporate all the points. So for that purpose, what I have done, I have incorporated the command allow frame breaks. By using this, the slide will be subdivided. So it has divided into conclusion 1 and conclusion 2. Same way, again I am using this enumerate command. So item 1, item 2, item 3, item 4. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the last slide, again begin frame, references, allow frame breaks because I can't write all the references in one slide. Then end enumerate. So whenever enumerate starts, begins, it has to be ended also. Frame also should begin and it should end. End document will be at the end. It is the last command. It is like the finish command. So in the beginning we have once begin document here. Same way at the end we have a command end document. So this is how you are going to prepare a PPT in latex using Texworks. Hope you have understood. If you have any doubts, you can just call me.